Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. As to this world, ignorant cause God is Jesus Christ in the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. His brother Anatham Yan with a quick hit. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, seeking the elect, raising up the tabernacles of David here in these last days. And a big shout out to the elder, Amin Ezra Camp, Brother Kazak, whom I teach under. And shalom to the few Akwaf that watch and believe. And shalom to the over elect. So this is a quick hit. I'm going to go over 2 Timothy. And I'm going to explain why I'm going over it due to a testimony I had this week. I'm going to try to put it in the best possible words without giving out too much information. Because some testimonies I feel like that are given from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, some of them are only for you, only meant for you. Some things that are done are only meant for you to see. Some things that are heard, or told are only meant for you to hear, Brothers understand that through the Spirit. This is 2 Timothy 3 from the top. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." And we understand that through the scriptures. We know that, this is going to be, an evil day or an evil time that we're approaching, the day of wrath. And in the midst of all these, in the midst of ushering into these times, this is what we're gonna start to see, on a drastic level. And I'm starting to see some of these things. A lot of these things we've already been seeing, but it hits different when it's coming from let's just say someone close to you. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemous, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy." And the book of 2 Esdras tells you that wickedness will increase in the last days. But the more wickedness increase, the more that truth will flourish. It says, "Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good." And that's a good one right there. Despisers of those that are good, because we are looked down upon in this society, man. We are counted as fools. We are counted as we're counted as, basically nothing, man. People don't take us serious. People don't take the prophet serious, and all we're doing is striving for righteousness, trying to seek our salvation, something that, you should be doing, but hey, we've been set up to teach, not you. It says, traitors, heady, high-minded, prideful, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, giving it to the flesh. You have all this around you, man. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women, laden with sins, and led away with different lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of truth. Been coming across a lot of those, man. This guy I used to work with knew the truth, knew everything. Knew Esau, knew about the sea hip, knew a couple prophecies, but he still chose to, "I'm not ready to lead the world." And this is what came out of his mouth. I'm not ready to lead the world yet. Verbatim, which is crazy, man. It's just crazy, man. It says, now it's Jane and Jambres withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds reprobate concerning the faith. And that's right, man. You got men out here that are reprobate. We see it in these camps. These camps that are teaching folly. You see it in these camps, man. These camps are saying, man, they saying a plethora of things, that's contrary to the scriptures nowadays, man. You got camps selling out, you know, camp leaders are millionaires and shit. You know, man, these are not. Is this? You have to think and look back. Is this the life that a prophet would have? You know, on this side, in their captivity, are they gonna be millionaires? Are they gonna be prospering? Because the scriptures say we're not gonna prosper. You know, it says we're not gonna prosper until we get to the kingdom, man. You know, it says, but they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men, as there also was. And this is my point, because your folly, you know, your folly will be made known, man. You know, based off of your characteristics. Look at all the characteristics that are against Yahweh by Shem Shai that were listed right here, man. These are ungodly characteristics. You know, these is not the way that Israelite man or a prophet of Yahweh by Shem Shai should be conducting themselves, man. You know, but it's like the scriptures say, what their folly shall be made manifest unto all men, as theirs also was. So, you know, and this is just another form of saying, you know, examine yourself because of the times that we're coming into. You know, it says, but thou hast fully known my doctrine. These are, and he's talking to the ones that are doing right, man. He says, but thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, patience, persecutions, afflictions. Because when we read the scriptures, we read about the prophets. We read about the long-suffering of the prophets, man. You know, Moses was long-suffering with Israel because Israel wouldn't get right. You know, we knew about the patience that faith. You know, the patience and the faith that Job had. You know, how he had to suffer, man. You know, the persecution, the afflictions that came unto him, man. We know that we have to endure those same things too, because we have to take part of suffering with Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, how he did. It says persecutions, afflictions which came unto me at Antioch and Iconium and at Lystra. What persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me. You see? So knowing that if we refrain from, you know, refrain from the world and just stay steadfast, man, that, you know, the Lord, and have faith, the Lord's going to deliver us, you know, in the time of trouble, man. You know, it says, yeah, and all that will live godly and Yahweh Shai shall suffer persecution. So if you're living right according to Yahweh Shai and according to the scriptures, man, you know, you will suffer persecution. You will go through things, you know. But there are going to be men that are give out contrary characteristics that, you know, you need to be mindful of, man. And the scriptures tell you. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. You know? So, you know, these men can be out here being deceiving. You know, you can have men amongst your camp. You know, we have brothers amongst your camp, you know, being deceiving. And at the same time, the Lord is probably deceiving them, you know, because they probably doing some folly, trying to deceive you. At the same time, the Lord is deceiving them, man, and condemning themselves, you know. But we cannot, you know, we can't worry about those things. We just got to focus on the race, man. Got to focus on the reward, which is, you know, which is to what? Receive salvation. It says, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and has been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Yahweh Shai. You see? And this and that's the point, man. You know, it's you know, we have to have a diligent mind, you know, a vigilant mind, a diligent mind, you know, because the days that are approaching, like you said, you know, in the last days shall come perilous times. Let's look at that word perilous. Hold up. Look, perilous, involving or full of grave risks or peril, hazardous, dangerous. You see? What else? Let me see. There's another. Full of danger or risk. You see? So, knowing that, it's gonna be crazy out here, fellas. It's gonna be crazy out here, brothers. You know? So this was just like a little, reminder of, kind of be much more on point. Pay attention to your surroundings, man, because you're gonna have a lot of evil around you, man. The Lord is always working. The Lord is always he's always working, man. He's always orchestrating something that you may not understand at the moment, but hey, the Lord gonna do what he got to do at the end of the day, and we got to do what we got to do. We got to continue, like verse 14 said, we got to continue in the things which we have learned and has been assured of. We got to stay in these scriptures, and we got to keep the faith, man. I just wanted to, kind of touch on that, man. Hopefully that was edifying, man. Just somebody maybe needed to hear that, or somebody maybe needed the interpretation of maybe a situation that they may be going through, example, or it may be similar, man. You never know. I don't know, but I don't know. I just opened the scripture and this what popped up. So yeah, man. Hopefully that was edifying. Until next time, shalom.